Hey, how you guys feeling? All right, we're going to be talking about three musical terms today. Notes, rhythms, and rests. What is a note? What is a rhythm? What is a rest? Okay? Very simply, a note is a sound. Okay? You guys are going to understand that music is a language. Okay? You can speak a language and you can write a language down. Same thing with music. So, in language, spoken language, every little sound that you hear is called a syllable. I remember doing this in school where you take a name, you take a word, and you break it up into syllables and you clap those syllables to try to hear. Okay, so for example, Mr. Shannon, Mr. Everybody say with me, Mr. Let's do it again. Ready, go. Mr. Now as we say Mr., we're going to clap. Ready, go. Mr. How many times did we clap? You know what? Sometimes it's better to just count with our fingers. Let's say Mr. Let's count how many sounds with our fingers. Ready, go. Mr. Two sounds in Mr. Let's say Shannon. Ready, go. Shannon. How many sounds in Shannon? Two. So Mr. Shannon has four syllables. All right, four notes. Syllables, notes, same thing. Four sounds. Okay. Eventually, we learn how to put those syllables when we're little babies. We say gaga, goo goo. And then we learn how to say words like mommy. And then when we say mommy, we realize that, we're getting that lady's attention. And we say, mommy, give me my bottle, right? And then we're making words. Mommy, that's our first word. Give me my bottle. Now we're making sentences. So we're taking our syllables, we're finally figuring out how to make words, and we're making sentences. So you can think of a rhythm as a musical sentence, okay? And then, especially my first graders, when we're making sentences, what has to happen at the end of a sentence when you're writing it down? When you're writing it down, you have to put what at the end of a sentence? That's correct. You have to put a period at the end of a sentence, or it could be an exclamation point or a question mark, but we have to put our punctuation. We have to put our punctuation at the end of a sentence. Okay, so you can think of that like a rest. What's the opposite of sound? Silence. Okay, so we have our notes. Those are like our syllables, that we put them all together to make words and sentences. Those are our rhythms. Then, in between the rhythms or the sentences, we're putting rests. We're putting little pieces of silence. So I'll give you a sentence. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's a sentence, right? We got this little light of mine, comma. That comma is some silence. So punctuation, comma, silence. But we're gonna call it a rest in music. That little space of no sound is a rest. This little light of mine, that's a rhythm. Bam, ba da ba dum bam. Bam, ba da ba dum bam. That's a rhythm. It's put together with all these little notes. How many notes are in bam, ba da ba dum bam? Let's count. Ready? Let's slow it down. Bam, ba da ba dum bam. Ready? Here we go. Bam, ba dum ba dum bam. 6 notes to make that rhythm. Then that little comma. Bam, ba dum ba dum bam. Another 6-note rhythm. Okay, so we're getting there. A note, sometimes it looks something like this. And a rest sometimes looks something like this. Okay, we're going to get more into that as we start reading and performing some quarter note and quarter rest rhythms. And we're going to use all this information to make music, not noise.